Hi everyone, Sandy Ingram here. Welcome. In this video, we are going to take a quiz to determine if you are ready to become an expat. One of the most important topics in the channel's book, So You Want to Become an Expat, is Chapter 1. Let's talk about the quiz. Let's take the quiz. The answers are important. There are 7 questions, and I want you to get a piece of paper and pencil because your answers matter. Answer yes or no to each question and write it down so you can't cheat yourself. Now you can lie to other people, but don't lie to yourself, not on this. Now while you're finding your pencil and paper, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Sandy Ingram, a retired expat from Northern California. I love overlooking the sea, the ocean, or even a river. I find affordable oceanfront villas, condos, apartments, and houses on sites like Airbnb. The bad news is the oceanfront properties are no longer affordable in North America, not even Mexico, not anymore. The good news is the lowest oceanfront properties, rental rates, are in Central America and South America, and a few in the Caribbean, and also Eurasia, where I am right now. And I've got my hat on, I'm getting ready to go out and walk. I have to pick myself up because I'll just sit here on the computer and work and not go take my walk. There are so many men leaving Russia. The rent here in Georgia, the country, not the state, is really inexpensive. The average rent is about $500, $550 a month. Yes, some of the units go up in the summer because this is a very, very popular resort area. But it's also a great place for retirement, for expats from the United States, Canada, and Europe. And there are a lot of Asians in the area also. So it's global. It really, really is. And there are so many young men leaving Russia because Putin just announced that he's going to implement a draft, a military draft. And so there are hundreds and thousands of young men leaving Russia and coming to Georgia, the country, not the state. And there's so many people leaving that there's a gridlock on the highway. So that's how serious it is. So I don't know if the supply and demand is going to take effect in Batumi and the other areas, Tbilisi, because now there are going to be far more people in the country looking for accommodations. Usually that means that the rents may go up. Now, affordable for me, when I'm saying affordable, is under $800 a month to overlook the sea, the Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic Ocean. I usually find properties between $650 to $750, and there should be a link somewhere on the screen where you can go and watch a video where I show you how I do that. Do you have your pencil and paper ready? Let's get to this quiz. Now this quiz is important because I'm really concerned about a lot of you are leaving America, especially if you're retired, you're older, you're mature. I want to be sure that you're going to be happy because I meet a lot of retirees who have moved. They sold everything. They've moved to different countries because I'm slow traveling. So I'm traveling to many different countries and I meet different people who have different stories. And I want to be sure that you are sure that this is what you want to do. Now, if you're like me, it's not a matter of, okay, yeah, I really want to do that. It's a matter of, yeah, I got to do that. For me, it was, I love the ocean. I love the sea. There was no way I was going to overlook anybody's sea or ocean in San Francisco Bay Area, not on my retirement income. Okay, now all the positive thinking in the world wasn't going to change that. But here's the quiz. This is the statement. I want you to answer yes or no. I am willing to live with less stuff and fewer comforts. Write down one and write down yes or no. Question number 2. I can handle unexpected problems calmly. I can handle unexpected problems calmly. Write down yes or no beside the number 2. This third question or statement. I enjoy learning about new cultures and languages. Yes or no? Statement number 4. I'm okay with being away from friends and family. Yes or no? Statement number 5. I want more than just a long vacation. I want a different lifestyle. Yes or no? The 6th statement. I am ready to deal with bureaucracy of completing forms to live in another country. Yes or no? Now, if you say no here, then ask yourself, are you ready for slow travel, which just requires minimum paperwork to travel from country to country? But either way, you need a yes or a no. The 7th statement. I am not afraid to start over. Yes or no? Now look at your answers. If you said yes to 5 or more of the statements, then you are more than ready to become an expat. If not, then you want to look at the areas that concern you the most and ask yourself whether or not you can overcome these obstacles in time. For instance, if language is a concern for you, as it is for many people, many of us that are traveling, then you could retire to countries like Belize, where English is the official language, or the Philippines, where they speak English. Barbados, they also speak English. U.S. Virgin Islands, English. In Puerto Rico, English is widely spoken. Or you could become efficient in Google's mobile translation app. It works, believe me. It works everywhere. And it's free. But that brings me to another situation. There is a must-have purchase before you begin your journey. And this is going to be new for many of you. You want to investigate purchasing one of the newer smartphones that supports eSIMs. In other words, this is a SIM card that's electronic. You don't have to buy a little SIM card ever again in life. It's all done on your smartphone. It's all done on the cell phone. And it's electronically. And it works in almost every country in the world. Rushing off the plane to purchase a SIM card so that you can have internet access, that's no longer a thing. Digital nomads and world travelers, we don't do that anymore.